In today's video, we are in Bedfordshire on the A421 and approaching a major set of roadworks. These roadworks are the latest attempt by the National Highways to finally sort out the junction of the A421 where it meets the A1 near to the village of Boston. And today we're going to be asking if this new design will finally sort out this notorious Black Cat intersection. So let's discuss it. One trucker's eye.
I was sitting in traffic today and I got run over.
Just before we get into the Black Cat roadworks, I want to highlight something to viewers who may not actually drive trucks. And that's the want and need of some drivers who just have to be in front of a truck by any means necessary. As you can see, lane 2 is closed ahead, and there is no problem with drivers being in lane 2 here. But these two drivers are probably doing 70 miles per hour in this 40 mile an hour section. And here's the thing, they're guaranteed to be stuck behind traffic further on. So what is the actual point? But just watch what happens next. It's at this point I hit the brakes as I notice another car approaching at speed behind me. The police car was blue lighted and now has two more vehicles to contend with in the roadworks, just because they had to be doing far more than the speed limit, heading into the construction zone. The scale of the engineering works taking place here is very impressive, but did you know that this is their third attempt at doing this junction since the year 2000? That's 3 redesigns in 26 years. So clearly the previous 2 redesigns have been a complete waste of money. And you can bet your bottom dollar that nobody is being held accountable for it either. As we leave the single lane of roadworks, you'll notice the police blue lights go back on, and off they go. With the new realignment of the road here, we won't actually go around the current Black Cat roundabout, but we will return southbound after the delivery, in which we will. But why is this junction actually called Black Cat Roundabout? Well, the story of that goes back over 100 years ago.
Wheels keep turning, so do I. Living life on the road where the wild winds blow. Every mile I take, there's more to know. No routes to bind, no place to stay. Home's a memory, miles away.
This is a very old photograph of the motor garage and repair shop, which was called the Black Cat. It was built at the junction in the 1920s, and this is where the roundabout or interchange gets its name. The photograph is very hard to see, so let's get it cleaned up with the help of AI. And now you can see it, just how it was. The Black Cat symbol on the clock tower was later redepicted as a metal sign and placed on the roundabout in 2004. Since its first instalment, a second larger metal cat was subsequently installed, but this was stolen in 2007. A third Black Cat was placed at the roundabout, and that itself was temporarily removed whilst the second redesign of the 20th century of the junction took place. The metal cat being replaced as much as the junction itself has also become a bit of a joke itself.
See, some people like cats, some people don't. I was reading the other day, apparently the Pope, he's a cataholic.
In 2019, the cat was spray painted, and to me, it ended up looking like Spit the dog.
You see, he's called Spit the dog. He's a dog that spits.
Meanwhile, we're back on the A1 and heading south towards the Black Cat roundabout. And as you've just seen, there is now a 6'6" width restriction in the outside lane. It's a shame that some people just don't seem to be able to read. A massive shout out to that car transporter who clipped my mirror. The 7.5 ton lorry and the van also completely oblivious. There is a great tool online that lets you see the maps of old and compare them with the maps of today. This one's showing you how simple the junction started out. The image on the right was the latest reincarnation before its latest work began. The latest design lasting just 10 years or so, before being scrapped. Again. But what prompted this £1 billion investment, which will not only see the redesign of the Black Cat junction, but also a brand new 10-mile dual carriageway? Well, according to National Highways, it was the fact that the current A428 is the only part of the route that runs from Milton Keynes to Felixstowe that isn't actually a dual carriageway, as you can see in their video.
The A428 between St Neots and Caxton Gibbet is the only stretch of single carriageway between Milton Keynes and Felixstowe. Drivers experience regular delays and congestion in the area. The route carries over 24,000 vehicles per day, and there's also a high number of incidents.
So basically they're admitting that they never done the job right in the first place. But I believe there was another reason that was being worked on in the background before this investment got to go ahead.
Europe will get its first universal theme park after the British government secured a deal with the US media giant Comcast. The park will be based in Bedfordshire and it's expected to create 28,000 jobs when it opens in 6 years.
Universal got their planning approval in December 2025, having bought the land 2 years previously. Now call me cynical, but I don't think they would have been as interested in this land if the nearby routes would be chaotic with the millions of extra journeys in the area each year. So National Highways have actually got this right. A £1 billion investment to secure a park providing 28,000 jobs is a good thing, and it will prove to be a drop in the ocean compared to the benefits to the local economy when the park is up and running. But whilst we can pat National Highways on the back with this new upgrade, will the Black Cat Junction be once and for all finished? Well, I'm not so sure it will be. We'll need to look back at National Highways video a little bit more, just to see why.
There will be a new 3-tier junction at Black Cat Roundabout, with traffic flowing freely on the A1, travelling under the junction, while the new dual carriageway will travel over it.
Now, what they didn't say in that clip was probably just as important as what they did say. And whilst the A1 and A421 will flow freely through the junction, if you want to change your direction, you will still have to use a roundabout, as there won't be any free-flowing slip roads. So for anyone travelling north or south on the A1 to the brand new Universal theme park, they'll all be travelling around that roundabout. And with the amount of visitors expected to Universal, I think there may be trouble ahead. Time will tell. Just before we end the video, if you would like to see the Black Cat, then it is apparently residing here at the Skanska compound until the work is complete. Once again, I do hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, then please give it a thumbs up. As ever, a massive thank you to anyone who comments, subscribes or supports this channel in any way. I'll see you all next time. One trucker's eye.